My name is David Wolfe, Deputy Commissioner at IBAC. As members of the Victorian community, we expect that in our democracy, elected representatives will make decisions which are transparent, fair, and in the public interest. Our special report on corruption risks associated with donations and lobbying highlights how donations and lobbying could impact on the fairness of decisions and lead to corruption. In this report, we make recommendations to increase transparency and protect against improper influence in political decision-making. Donations and lobbying can be used to gain privileged access to decision-makers, especially when a party is in government or a candidate is elected to council. Candidates and political parties also obtain donations through fundraising activities, in-kind support, direct payments, or payments via associated entities. A donation naturally creates a connection between the donor and the decision maker. And because of this, there can be a perception that a favour has to be returned that could benefit an individual or an entity rather than serve the best interests of the broader community. When it comes to regulating donations and lobbying, it is clear that improvement is needed. For example, election campaign spending caps are a measure to ensure a level playing field is maintained. At state government level, donors are required to declare donations as well as the receiving party. However, at the local government level, only councillors are required to declare donations, and this creates a risk that donations are not properly declared or disclosed. In relation to lobbying, we know this plays an important role in our democracy. However, it is important that there is transparency associated with lobbying activity. Unlike other states, lobbying activity is not guided by legislation in Victoria. Currently, there is no requirement for lobbyists to record details of their lobbying activity with elected officials, and no requirement for ministers to maintain records of their contact with lobbyists or publish details of their diaries. These issues go to the core of the Victorian community having trust in the people and institutions that should be making decisions in the public interest. In our special report, we recommend that election campaign expenditure is declared and capped. We recommend fundraising events, third-party campaigners, and in-kind donations are more tightly controlled, and that central authority manages all donation reporting for local governments. For lobbyists, we recommend that a public register of lobbyist activities is maintained, and that there is transparency about when ministers meet with lobbyists. There are more detailed recommendations outlined in the special report. Ahead of the Victorian state election, we acknowledge that these issues are already being discussed, and it's important that our research contributes to this discussion and any subsequent reforms. IBAC has now provided the special report to Parliament, and we look forward to the response from the political parties, MPs and the government. I encourage you to visit our website to read the report and the recommendations in full.